Look at me. The proverbial slap on the wrist. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Right off the bat, the judge warns this defendant, no more slaps on the wrist. That means the court is done giving second chances. And here's the kicker. Immigration detainers could get involved. Serious stakes are on the table.
So this, no more. And if you're not in this country with permission, and you do any more than 4 to 6 hours, you will probably get an immigration detainer. Do you understand? Black? So your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. You know, I've never met you before. I have to get to know you in a very, very short time. I need to know several things before we set you a bond. You know, you are an inherent flight risk because you're wanted out of another state for some charge I have no idea for. So we're going to get to know you to see whether we should set you a bond or not. I don't know at this point. So Amy, tell us about Mr. Black.
Your Honor, he's wanted out of Rockdale County, Georgia for possessing, displaying false ID with government.
Did you catch that? Multiple states are flagging this man. Georgia, Harris County, and Kansas. When you've got warrants stacked like this, judges see one thing: flight risk. And trust me, that word carries weight in bail hearings.
Government logo or seal for criminal act, and also a theft by taking of a motor vehicle. State's opposed to a bond at this time. We also see that he has a bond forfeiture in Harris County, and then he also has an open warrant in Kansas for a failure to appear. Furthermore,
Did you know that?
No, she just told me when we were waiting on him to come out.
Furthermore, we have concerns about how he would even get back, considering his driver license was denied renewal in 2021 due to a failure to appear and driver.
Well, but I mean, there are other ways, right? But the more concerning the fact is that he's got an open warrant in a different state as well. What is that for? And how long has that been open?
We're only seeing for failure to appear. I saw earlier it was from 2017. So he's been
It
out.
was in 2017.
Correct.
I've never even been there.
I'm just telling you what they're saying. They're saying that you have also an open warrant from Kansas from 2017. I can't possibly give you a bond when you're wanted out of 2 different states. One for, that's 6 years ago, man. You know? Have Kansas not put a hold on him?
Not that I know of at this time. I can reach out to our central records to find out.
That would be good. You know, I would like to know whether they're going to put a hold on him, you know? Has he waived yet? Do you know?
He has.
Okay, when did he waive?
That's correct.
Do you know what he's wanted out of Kansas for?
Not at this time. Dave was the one who told me.
So let's do this, because the cases that you're wanted out.
This is where it gets tricky. The judge says the past charges aren't the most egregious. But notice the hesitation. He's worried about those other warrants. Quick question for you. Should someone with 6-year-old charges still be held today, or should time matter?
Out of Georgia, they're not the most egregious. You know, it's a suspended license and then a theft case. So it's not the most egregious. My more concerning issue is that you're wanted out of a different state as well. So let's do this. What we can do, let's roll this to tomorrow. Can you, Amy, in the interim, if you can figure out, number one, is Kansas going to put a hold on him? Number two, what's he wanted for? If it's some kind of rinky-dink speeding, then I'm not worried about it. But if it's something serious, then I have issues, especially being that it's 6 years old. So let's do this. You know, it's a no at this point, pending what's going on in Kansas. So let's see what happens there.
I know somebody has been using my identity for the past couple of years because I was in Georgia, but.
And it's probably a good idea for you to do something about it and not just, you know.
I reported my identity stolen and I put out a theft report for it.
I don't know what to tell you, but I before I set you a bond, and you got to understand, I can't just take your word for it, right? Right. I have a lot of people that try to sell me the sun, moon, stars, tell me it's little bunnies jumping into woods, what their cases are all about, when really. So let's figure out more information. We can bring you back tomorrow and see. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Shabbat.
And I also have waivers for Elijah Clark and Alana Gonzalez, who had originally set her a bond, I believe it was like last week. Mother decided that they did not want to put it up.
Really?
So,
Oh, man, that sucks.
so we have her waiver.
I'll just sign it. We'll begin. Is Gonzalez on the docket today?
Yes.
Set the bond at.
$1,500.
A little
Didn't
one.
want to make it.
I think, no. So when they were going to the bonding companies, they kept saying that even if they did it, that she would still want it. They were giving her a hard time. So I suggested that they go put the full amount up at 49 cents a cent. She told me that they were gonna do that, and then she called me, whatever day I sent the email, the day before yesterday, indicated that they weren't able to do that, or they didn't want to do that, or whatever the case may be. So she's really just been
I
sitting there.
mean, it's a lot of money, you know, and
Because I explained it very clearly the first time I called Judge. It's unfortunate that she had to sit for a week. She could have been gone to Louisiana by now, I
Right.
believe.
um,
But they assured me that they would before I signed the document that day.
okay, guys, thanks. Okay, Willie. Hey, man.
Judge, this was we're bringing back from last week. I'd approached about moving his monitor. You agree to remove it, but you want to bring him in to admonish him, say that there's still no contact with him.
Come on up, Mr. Santana. So he's a truck driver, if I remember correctly, right?
You got it. That's the one that you want.
The unlawful restraint is it an is it an ex-wife? Is that
No, they're
her?
going through a divorce. They've had no contact since the inception of this matter. Whether the divorce goes through remains to be seen, but as of right now, they're separated for sure.
Or you think that there's, so
I don't think. they're gonna
I need you to understand, Ms. Santana, come on up. I need you to understand that, so Willie says that you guys are going through divorce. It may not happen. I hope that you're not having contact with this person, because I've ordered you not to have contact with this person.
There's been no contact.
Don't. If I find that you're having contact, and I don't care whatever mean it is, I'm gonna throw your butt in jail. Do you understand?
Whoa, look how firm the judge is here. A no contact order isn't a suggestion, it's law. And the judge makes it crystal clear. One violation, and jail is guaranteed. What do you think, too strict, or exactly what's needed in cases like this?
It looks like to me like you're having contact.
That it's been, I think that the court would receive no inquiry.
Your Honor, if I may, when speaking with the complainant, she advised that she'd be comfortable with an intermediary. She does not want contact, but she'd be comfortable with an intermediary for the purpose of their children, but that's the extent that she's willing to.
Last time you talked to her.
So the last time was November and we were unable to get a hold. I can reach out now
No.
and try right now.
Yeah.
Yes, Judge.
I mean, I want to know that he's not having contact with her before I take that thing off, you know? So let me make sure, and if so, I'll take it off.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with it because he's out of town.
We'll see.
He can't finish himself.
There are many other ways that someone can reach. Take a seat in the jury box.
They were unable to get in touch with her. And Judge, so given that we're unable to get in touch with her, we're not opposed to removing the GPS. We just
No, because
we just want to keep the no contact, Your Honor. That's the main thing is she wants no contact. We want to respect that. But otherwise, I mean, we don't have any indication she's not getting in contact with us about any further incidents and we can't get a hold of her now. So
how many times have you reached out to her?
we reached out to her.
One today.
The last time as well, last time he told me I reached out then, and then today I reached out again. I even tried reaching out to her emergency contacts on her driver's license and nobody's answering to get a hold of her.
Yeah, I firmly believe that had there been an issue, she would have been in touch with the state. That would have been, he's a trucker, he's moved out, he's living in his truck. I brought him off the route, of course.
But, I mean, all I'm doing is taking off the device,
That's
right?
it. We're
But,
maintaining-
so you're saying he's sleeping in his car, I mean, what,
Well, I mean, I brought him off the route because I thought this was already agreed to, that we were gonna do this last week and brought him to admonish him to maintain no contact, which he's already been doing.
Mr. Santana, come up. Do you have an offer in this case, Willie?
Offer.
Can you put an offer in this case?
We'll look at it, Your Honor.
Okay. I will reluctantly take it off, but I want you to understand that you're not to have contact with this person. If I find that you do, I will issue a warrant for arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? No means no. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who. If you want to have any kind of contact with her, you must use an intermediary, someone else to use to contact
And
her.
they have one. They have an intermediary.
Who is it?
It's the daughter.
Yes, Judge, it's the daughter.
All right, Mr. Santana, good luck. All right. Okay. All right, Willie.
Thank you, Judge.
You got it, man. Mr. Smith, you're charged with criminal trespass. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 5th, 2025, a University of Houston student found the defendant sleeping inside a campus building on the 4th floor and believed the defendant was not a resident. The student alerted the on-call desk attendant, who called campus police. Campus police made contact with the defendant, and after running him through TCIC, gyms, and locals, found an active issued campus-wide criminal trespass warning from May 16th, 2024. The officer had previously found the defendant inside a different building on the campus, and these buildings are only accessible to students and staff. The defendant is neither staff nor student. The defendant was then detained.
Right. Mr. Smith, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Now going back to University of Houston. Do you understand? Don't. If you need a lawyer, I can give you a lawyer today. You can tell the lawyer, but I don't want you going back unless you're an active enrolled student there. You're not to go back to any part of U of H. Do you understand? If I find that you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of, I'm not asking for much. Just don't go back there. If you need a place to sleep, if you need a place to go, we can find that for you. Just don't go back there. All right. I'm going to stop. Don't. I'll have you, if you want a lawyer, I'll give you a lawyer today. You can tell the story. You do your side to the lawyer. All right. I need you to fill an application for me, Mr. Smith. So Deputy Miranda's going to give me an application. I'm going to have you sign a reset with Ramona.
And now, a whole new issue. Trespassing on a university campus. Here the judge takes a balanced approach. Strict boundaries, but also offering resources. This shows how courts juggle accountability with a bit of compassion.
I will have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions, though, and then I'll find you a lawyer here. All right? Mr. Mendoza, you're charged with failure to stop and give information. This is a Class B misdemeanor. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. The proverbial slap on the wrist that we are doing today. Look at me. The proverbial slap on the wrist. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. So this, no more. And if you're not in this country with permission, and you do any more than 4 to 6 hours, you will probably get an immigration detainer. Do you understand?
Yes,
If you do not have a license and liability insurance,
Final takeaway. Every case we've seen today reflects the court's balancing act, protecting the public, enforcing the law, and still leaving room for fairness. Which decision do you think was the toughest call for the judge?
do not drive. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty to this offense, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to the offense, guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. You're Christopher McCormick.
Yes, sir.
Mr. McCormick, you're charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On February 4th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a Lowe's in Harris County, Texas regarding a theft. The officer made contact with the complainant, who advised he stopped a male who intentionally passed all points of sale with merchandise. The defendant had placed items in a cart and proceeded to exit the store. The total was $714.88.
Mr. McCormick, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go to any Lowe's whatsoever for any reason. If I find that you go to Lowe's, you pick up a new case, I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind filing those conditions? Mr. Alex, tell me, do you have the ability to hire lawyers?
No, sir, not at this time.
I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify. So Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'm going to have you go to Ramona, fill it out, and then we'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Okay? Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions.